I'm heading to Israel, a country that is misunderstood. And before I came to Israel, I thought I already knew this place. We all feel like we understand this country because we've seen it in the news, in arguments online, in documentaries, in headlines. But I wanted to see for myself what's really happening here. I've heard so much in the news about Israel on social media, but that only shows a small part of the story. It's only a fraction of what it feels like to be on the ground here. Just as I landed in Israel, I had this strange feeling in my stomach. Not sure what to expect, but that's why I came here. Not to take sides, not to prove anything, not to repeat someone else's version of the story, but to see with my own eyes. This is not a political video. This is not a debate. This is simply what I saw in my first 48 hours. And everything that I thought I understood about Israel was challenged. From the moment I landed, the energy felt different. A mix of tension, normality, fear, culture, diversity, and history. The kind of atmosphere you can only understand by standing here for yourself. But I wanted to see for myself what's really happening here. We're here in Israel, a place that I've wanted to come for so long. Look at it, says welcome, and then it has that in Hebrew. Guys, I'm super happy to be here in Israel. It's a place I've wanted to come. Huh? That's not me, sorry. They're Indian, I'm not Indian. Man, come and see some black guy came out and said, is that me? Actually, coming onto the flight, I was very worried. I was worried, you know, how they're gonna deal with me in the airport, how's customs gonna deal with me. We have exit, and one thing I've noticed since coming through Israel, you have exit in English, in Hebrew, and in Arabic. Guys, look at that, Arabic. You have the language in Arabic. 3 different types of languages: English, Hebrew, and Arabic. Not a lot of people see that, so it's something that I had to let you guys know. I've been put off by listening to people, you know, don't go to Israel because you're supporting Israel. And look, guys, here as a tourist, I'm a traveler, hence my name, Brown Boy the Traveler, and I will go where I want to go, you know what I mean? So I think one thing that I can learn about the situation about coming to Israel is that never listening to somebody, going with your own, going where you want to go, despite people's opinion of a certain place. But let's talk about getting through security. Getting through security wasn't that bad. They asked me a few questions. I think one thing that puts a lot of people off as well coming to Israel is the strict security. But if you have nothing to hide and you're not a danger or you're not someone who's violent, you have nothing to worry. You can walk through. She just asked me simple questions. You know, I had nothing to worry about. I'm not here. I'm only here for a religious tourist aspect, because let me tell you something. Despite what's going on, Israel is a very holy place for Christians, for people of Christians. So I tell people who are Christians, they should come to Israel. Don't listen to what a lot of people are saying. This is a holy place for a lot of people to come here. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of my message. This is a very holy place for a lot of Christians, and I encourage that Christians come to Israel. It's Zion, it's the homeland. Beautiful. And look here, guys, it tells you in different languages, information, Hebrew, English, Arabic. I just keep seeing a lot of Arabic. You know, a lot of people say they're including everyone. You got a lot of Arabic in here, so very interesting. To the station, as again, guys, they have English, Arabic, I think this is Russian, and Hebrew. Main range of languages here. Came for everybody. Okay, purchase a ticket. Tel Aviv Center. I don't even know where I am going. So these are the places. Nata, Tel Aviv. I think I'm just gonna go Tel Aviv Central. One ticket to Tel Aviv Central. Okay, now add additional ticket. Okay, add ticket. You good? Look at these. They've got stickers, signs of all of them. One thing noticing about Israel, they commend their soldiers who fight for their country. As you can see, all of the people here who, I don't know if these must be people that have died, but you can see here they remember the people who have gave their life for the country. You know, there's a lot, you know, they commend their soldiers. Do you know what I mean? Like, they really commend their soldiers. Like, yeah, man, I think that's one thing we could do in Britain is, you know, we honor our soldiers, but we don't honor them enough. You know what I mean? Like here, they honor them, you know. And these are the people that have probably lost their life fighting for the country, you know. But yeah, home, you know, when people are chanting "Death to the IDF," it's not a really good look, you know. Regardless of whose side you're on, it's not really a good look when you're kind of chanting "Death to the IDF," because it's not a good look, bro. You know. I think this is the right one. Okay, it's the right one, guys. Well, these trains are big, you know. Wow. Well, these trains are very big. I don't know where to sit. Oh, I think we can sit anywhere. Let me go sit down somewhere. So yeah, there's a lot of black people here. There's a lot of black people here, people of ethnic minorities, a lot of like African migrants. One thing I can say, you know. A lot of people have said things about Israel that, you know, but one thing I can say, there is a lot of ethnic minorities living here. As I can see, first impressions of Israel, very clean, very tidy so far. It looks good. You know what I mean? Very developed. I don't know what kind of image I had in my head, what Israel was gonna look like. It doesn't seem too bad. You know. Here we got the buses. Yeah, man. Israel looking all good. One thing I have to yeah, one thing I remember that women and men, well, women, sorry, obviously we know men do, but women serve in the IDF as well. So you get a lot of women soldiers who fight in the IDF. And you know one thing that I've noticed, drug takers. Wow, I didn't know the
Yeah.
Is this area safe or not safe?
Yeah, kinda. Should be no problem. Why?
Oh, because I don't know, I've just come here and I'm just seeing certain things and I'm like, maybe
Continue that way, and that's like more
the beach.
populated. Yeah, that's the way.
First time here, what should I expect while I'm here? What's your advice for a tourist that's just come to Israel? What do you give to me advice?
I don't know. I guess whatever. It depends what you're looking for.
Fun, good time.
Okay, you came to the right place for nightlife.
The nightlife.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Even that area, it's called the Park Mesila, like a railway park.
Mm-hmm.
And that place in the evening is really good for nightlife.
Nightlife.
And basically, Tel Aviv, like the more populated area, is that way. So you're basically going the right way. Here is like a lot of refugees in this area.
Yeah, this is the bus station area, isn't it?
But you should not worry.
No worry.
It's okay.
You guys have refugee problem here? In England, we have big one as well.
Not I think not that kind of much, but
you know about our one?
yeah, we also have refugees.
Some people in England, they don't like them though. They say they put too much strain in the economy, they're no good. But here they don't mind them?
I believe it depends, like from each kind of people. You can see good ones, bad ones. Doesn't defy if people are bad or not because he is a refugee, you know.
Yeah. And that's why I've come here to Israel to find out the true story, because a lot of people back home have a lot of bad things to say about Israel, and so far the people have been friendly and been nice, and it's not what it makes out online, you know.
I hope more people like you explore than seeing Instagram and then think they know what's going on. People don't know shit about what really happens here.
Yeah, and it's
really easy to fall for that propaganda.
Of course it is.
It's like the safer or easy way to think you acknowledge things, but in reality, if you you need to do more to explore in order to find the real truth.
Yeah. How old are you, brother?
I'm 24.
Oh, you're 24. So have you served in IDF as well, or
Yeah, it's mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, everybody does.
So do you able to carry on, or can you finish when you want, or?
It's 3 years mandatory.
Yeah.
And then it depends on what your role has been. Some of the combats doing reserves.
Yeah.
So they apply to army after they finish the military time. But now the war is kind of over, so there are less reserves now.
Less reserves, yeah. You think maybe I don't think the war will probably be over. I think it'll happen again. You know?
For sure. It's like putting a plaster on a deep cut.
It's gonna keep happening, you know. It can never happen. Never. Some people don't have peace.
We all hope for peace, but you know it's very complex.
Your English is very good. Where did you learn English?
I've been always pretty good in England.
I'm from England.
Where?
Birmingham. You know Birmingham?
Yeah.
How you know Birmingham?
I know because football and because Peaky Blinders.
And because the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans were coming there. I think there was trouble with that one. Yeah.
I'll tell you something. I hate Maccabi. I like the rival team, Poel Tel Aviv.
Oh, Poel Tel Aviv. Yeah. So I think when there was a ban, they didn't come because if they come, they would have been trouble there. But Birmingham is not a good city.
Can't lie, I can't be mad about it. Fuck Maccabi.
Fuck Maccabi. You know, my followers in England, they were seeing, they were like, yeah, we like this guy. So Maccabi, and who's the other team?
Poel Tel Aviv.
Poel Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Just only them two?
In Tel Aviv, they're the two main clubs.
Yeah.
And it's like a long time rivalry.
Yeah.
So we don't like them so much. But
some of them fight?
Yeah, but it's sad to see what happened in Birmingham.
We don't know, it's very sad.
With your mayor.
It's very dangerous. Yeah. You know, I may have to go back in like 2 weeks to see my family. Brother, so much violence, dangerous. You know, and those people have taken...
Yeah, it's sad.
If you tell people you serve an idea, they'll fight you. And it's not good.
They want to stick to their narrative, and then they know most of the time they don't want to know the real truth. Or like life isn't black and white. Like, I'm not saying we are saints.
Yeah.
There are bad things happen in Israel.
Eritreans, as you can see, I don't know if these Ethiopians, but it looks like Eritreans. So yeah, got a lot of refugees here. Seen a lot of black people. I didn't expect that. You see a lot of, like he said, I think you have to come and see things for yourself to get an understanding of what life is really like here. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just hear things on Instagram, you know? That's why it's dangerous. I think we're living in an era right now where social media is so dangerous because we're being given a perspective and we're being told that's the truth and only but the truth. And another thing that I don't like in this society now is how people tell you that, you know, you have to pick a side. And maybe if I don't like that I have to pick a side. You know, sometimes you're being told that you have to pick a side. Yeah, it was just as I was sitting down, there was a guy there speaking to me, and he says, you know what? Here in Israel, everybody lives together. Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Everybody lives peacefully. Here you'll have Jews, and then he was a Muslim guy, Arabic, and I said to him, bruv, like, why is your writing in Arabic? He says, because I'm Arabic, I speak Arabic, you know. I was interested, and he said, the news, a lot of people know this, that the news here just chat shit. It's just the news, the Western media news, like BBC News, they all spread propaganda, whereas when you come here, you'll know that Christians, Muslims, all living here in harmony, you know, as it once was in Israel. Remember, Muslims, Christians, and Jews were all living peacefully here in Israel, you know. So it's very nice to see, and people want the message. I think like people want content creators like myself to be here in Israel, to be spreading the message. But anyway, guys, we're here at some little marketplace. It's like some old kind of, this is like an old trendy hippie type of place. As you can see, very trendy, nice. There's people just going around exploring their day. We've got fruit. I've seen a lot of people eat a lot of vegan food, you know. That's very interesting as well, having a lot of vegan food. A lot of people got a lot of vegan food. And also you'll have, in this area, is like you'll have, it seems like you'll get a lot of Arabs, but they're Jews, you know. Very interesting. Here must be a synagogue. That's like a synagogue. So yeah, pretty interesting. Nice little thing, nice little market. I'm not sure the area we're in. Let's check the area we're in. As you can tell, very hippie around this place. It's like a trendy kind type of area. So yeah, there's a synagogue there. It's a nice little synagogue. Interesting. I don't know where I am actually. Let me check where I am. I'm trying to find where I am actually, bro. Is this Jaffa? Someone told me I'm in Jaffa. Oh, okay, we're not too far from Jaffa. And that's in like, you got a lot of Arabic speaking people there as well. An Iranian restaurant, I think this is an Iranian, like an Arabic type of, yeah, this is an Iranian restaurant. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? We got an Iranian restaurant right here in Israel. So this is like, as you can see, this is sort of like Iranian food. Very interesting, guys. You got a lot of different cuisines here. This is kind of very, not a strange area, but a very trendy multicultural area. So I might come back there next time so you can try some good Iran type of food here in Israel. Very mad. It's crazy, isn't it? Like you don't hear about or think about these things. We don't get told these things, but here, bro. But anyway, we're heading up to this way down to the beach now. That's what I'm saying. And you know what, guys? Not many people will come to Israel. A lot of people are scared to come to Israel, not because of the war, because of the pressure that people will lose. Like I said earlier in the video, a lot of people want to come to Israel, but they're scared of losing followers, especially content creators, losing followers, losing people who support them. Bruv, you see one thing about me? I'm gonna do what I need to do, regardless of what anybody says. I'm gonna go do me. So that's just my motto and how I think. And here I am, man, and it feels like people have wanted me to come to Israel. Like, you know, just speaking to people, everyone's so friendly, so welcoming. It's like people, they want content creators to come here to show Israel in a good light. Because let's be honest, Israel is probably the most hated country in the world. Wherever you go in the world, people do this, and people dislike Israel, dislike Jews, you know. A lot of people blame Jewish people for their downfall in life. Some people blame Jewish people because they ain't got no job. Honestly, it's like that, you know. Wow, look how beautiful this looks, guys. Amazing. Wow, I didn't expect Israel to look like this. It gives me that kind of vibe you get in the Nikki Beach in Dubai. Didn't expect Israel to be like this. Nah, mind blowing. Yes, my brother, you okay? I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like this. Wow, white nice sand beaches. One thing I've not seen about Israel is how a lot of people like to play the volleyball, play the games. Yeah, man, so peaceful. A few times I've just seen another guy walking past there. He had this big gun on him. I think not as much people carry the weapons now, but when I spoke to the guy the other day earlier, he was like, due to the war, the government made it easier for citizens to arm themselves with weapons, and that's a good thing. Regardless of the war or what standpoint you're on, a government that easily allows you to have weapons, I'm all for that. I believe everyone should be able to defend, protect themselves. 100 with that. It's just a bit scary, you know, just everyone just walking around with their straps, their big machines. But other than that, this is beautiful, guys. Trust, like I said, I keep saying it in this video, Israel's a hidden gem, man. After I'm done, everyone's gonna be like, Habibi, come to Israel. Trust me, trust me. Beautiful. Look at the sunset, guys. This is beautiful. Habibi, come to Tel Aviv. Oh man, look, like I had a thought in my head what Israel would look like, but I never expected it to be so pretty and so colorful as this. And it's so peaceful, it's so quiet, and you know, you really, it's like, I think once you come to Israel, if many people had come to Israel, I think they would realize their perspective of the place would really change. Like for me, I'm gonna sit here and act like I loved Israel at one point, because it's so easy to fall into the narrative and the trap that you've been told. And I once didn't like Israel. I'll be honest with you, I didn't like Israel. Until I thought, you know what? Let me open my mind. Let me go and investigate. Let me go and investigate what's really going on here in Israel. And I'm glad I did. What I've noticed being here is just how many people are into their fitness. Guys, since being here in this part of the beach, I really want to just jump on my fitness, man. I'm inspired. Everybody's inspiring me to get back into the gym and get back fit, because it's nice, man. Hi, how are you? You okay? And it's nice. I think now the war is over. I can feel that a lot of more people are probably a little bit more at peace. I don't know. I can't really say that. I don't know how people are feeling, but obviously that's a no-brainer. Now the war's coming to an end, you would think that people are a bit more happier, peaceful. You know what I mean? We've got the police there patrolling the beach. Before I came to Israel, the accommodation is very expensive. Accommodation is very expensive. Food's expensive. I'd say Israel is probably one of the most expensive countries in the Middle East. Maybe Dubai is a bit more cheaper. I don't know. Yeah, so like I said, the culture lifestyle here is, I think, being fit and being on your exercise. Well, in the younger generation, I see that a lot. You know, you see that a lot, mostly in the younger generation. People are just out kicking the football. Wow. I think these are the next Maccabi Tel Aviv football players coming up next in line. It was just out here, but yeah, the lifestyle here is just, I don't know, I can't really put it into words, but the lifestyle here in Tel Aviv, it's a chilled one, but it's like no other kind of city life, you know. You got people out here just, this is a normal day-to-day life. People come out here, run. I've seen about 30 people just running up and down, women, guys. So it's that kind of a lifestyle thing, you know. It's like a kind of a chilled, like relaxed lifestyle, you know. You wouldn't think, this doesn't give me a Middle Eastern city or, you know, Middle East country, you know. It gives me Copacabana, Barcelona, fucking Brazil type of vibes, you know. So there's different type of vibes here that you know, people have here, you know. You got loads of people doing different things, so it's an interesting. Everyone loves these little scooter bikes, and also, guys, you can rent these. Everyone always rents these bikes and they just go up and down. Maybe tomorrow I'll rent one of these. But yeah, we got an English name, Moocher, and it's in Hebrew. So you'll find English, they'll always have English names. They'll have an English, so as you see, that's English right there. So you'll have an English name of a shop, and then it will have Arabic right there, and so that's like a sushi, whatever. So you know, different type of things. So they have different type of things. So listen, guys, first impressions up there. See the games here, playing the ball. These guys must be a pro, because they come out here every day. It's a training thing, so they train. Interesting. Guys, welcome back. It's day 2 of my first impressions of Tel Aviv, and I'm here with a special guest, one of the famous guests as well. Controversial in some eyes, some people, but in my eyes, I think he's doing great work. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, bro.
I appreciate it. I do consider myself controversial.
Oh, you do?
But I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, look what I have on my shirt. Sweet Zionist Prince. Controversial as it gets in 2025.
But what is a Zionist, though? What is?
I think we'll have a lot of time to talk about that today.
Okay.
I'd rather show you what a Zionist is than explain it to you in words, because I think it's hard to explain it exactly in a sentence, you know? The basic premise is somebody who believes we have a right to live here. That's the basic premise, to establish our sovereignty in this land, the land of our ancestors, the land that I DNA tested myself, that I come from. But today I want to take you on a tour to see the rougher side of Tel Aviv. You're going to be seeing neighborhoods that the average tourist probably wouldn't walk through on their own, at least.
He knows what I like.
Yeah, bro, I know. I'm a YouTuber, bro. I know where to take you. And I'm also going to be feeding you a fuck ton of amazing food.
So where are we going to eat now, though?
So right now we're outside of a place called Sabich.
Okay.
Sabich Deluxe. Sabich is a Iraqi Jewish Israeli food. It's unique to Iraqi Israeli Jews. It's fried eggplants with eggs and hummus and tahini inside of a pita. Here you get the best version of Israel together, because schnitzel, you know what schnitzel is, you've heard of it, like a fried chicken cutlet.
Okay, yeah, when they put it in breadcrumbs.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that came more from the Jews who came from Europe. They brought that here, and now everybody eats it together. In this place, they take the schnitzel and the sabich, the Ashkenazi Jewish food, the Mizrahi Jewish food, put it together in one combination, and it's fire. So we're gonna get some of that.
Okay, let's
try it
go.
out.
Let's
try it, Amba? You'll try it. Hopefully you like it. So you see that's the eggplant? Yeah. That's a famous Iraqi background. See chicken schnitzel. Okay. Wow. It's an amazing pita. They stuff Is it mahmoud?
Okay.
I want you to give this the biggest bite, the most passionate bite you've ever given in your life.
Okay, this look like
this, by the way, is Israel and a pita. Like, it is the best of both worlds, of the different ethnicities of Israel coming together to create one food.
Both worlds.
And people say there's no such thing as Israeli food. Maybe I'm giving you a little bit of propaganda right now, but this is combinations of foods that came from different places in the diaspora, uniquely positioned to be Israeli.
Because they always say that with this food, there's no kind of food here in Israel, like
Correct.
you said, and they always say, oh, the settlers, they only can take Arabic food like shawarma, your own food, your own unique way of doing
This is
things.
one of those things. This is the combo. You will not find this anywhere else in the Middle East. Nobody's gonna make you a schnitzel pita with sabich. It's just not a thing.
Okay, guys, well, this was promised to me today, so I'm gonna take a bite.
Promised him 3,000 years ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, let's go, dude.
I'm not happy because I didn't hear like a bombo clat.
Oh, you wanna hear that? Oh, I got, no, you know what it is? I got this part over here. Okay, let me go on the other part. Bomba clap for real.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, bye for you.
Oh, wait, I gotta take out my braces. Sorry.
It's like we're passing a joint. It's like, yo, take the thing. But yeah, guys, wow. And you know that what I like about
So I told you this is a uniquely Iraqi dish, the sabich, which is that fried eggplant. There's something else that has been incorporated from my ethnic background in all of Israel. It's called amba sauce. Amba is fermented mango. It was eaten in Babylonia for a very long time, and the Iraqi Jews are the ones who brought it to Israel. No matter which restaurant you're in that serves Israeli fast food, whether it's hummus or falafel or shawarma, they're always going to have that Iraqi amba sauce. So that's something that became like a staple of Israeli food. And it's like something I take a lot of pride in as being an Iraqi. All right, let's try it. I haven't had this in a long time. It's been like probably a year since I've had this pita. Look at that color too, amazing. That's kind of the premise. That's the story of Israel, is a lot of cross collaboration. It's not always perfect. I always tell people there is infighting here. There's racism, people discriminating against each other. But generally, the story of why all this works is because it's a lot of different people coming from a lot of different backgrounds, working together, trying to survive, but also like making beautiful things together. This is one of those. The food culture here really, you could never deny that the food culture here is amazing.
I think regardless if there's racism, food always unites everyone.
Yeah, here specifically too. We'll put all our racism aside just to eat a sabich together.
When the conflict was happening here, did you face any backlash from people being here? Have you faced any
From South African?
Or anybody that you was close to before and be like, I can't.
I kind of distanced myself from my non-Jewish friends since the war started, just because I can't handle what they're saying on social media, which is completely disconnected to what we experience here day to day. So yeah, in terms of backlash, I don't have any proper confrontations with people. It's more like having to unfollow people who are talking shit, and it just gives a negative vibe. Like in the beginning of the war, am I on video? I'm just talking. In the beginning of the war, I felt like kind of everything's bullshit because I was in a big bubble on social media. And then in the end, like now I feel more comfortable with that because I don't experience hate by being in this bubble, if it makes sense.
Like what you just said, I dealt with it myself. Almost everybody sitting here right now has dealt with the same issue. People think on like the pro-Palestine side of the argument, they think that shaming us for our country, for our life, for our religion, for our culture is gonna somehow make us see the light. No, what it makes us just delete them out of our lives, and we just keep empowered, keep getting stronger, we keep working harder. You know.
Honest with you, I was very skeptical of coming because we see the Israelis that are in Thailand.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
And I'm like, okay, cool. But other than that, nah, man, everyone's just been cool.
And by the way, the Israelis who live in Thailand, they come from here. Yeah, so there's a lot of those people here also. But we're a country like any other country. Like people forget, we have assholes. We have people who don't know how to behave, like every other country. But you'll see today, what I hope that you'll see today, and what I have so much confidence to show you. Like, okay, I'll explain it like this. If you were to organize your travel to Israel with some sort of organization, they're going to show you the best of Israel. I'm taking to you today what is perceived the worst of Israel, the worst, full confidence that you're going to come out of it enjoying this country. Because I'm going to show you the real city, the real people. You're going to talk with those bad people. And hopefully today you'll interact with a bunch of crazy hooligans. That's the goal.
Nah, man, I've loved it every minute here, and I've loved the people, and I don't just say that, you know. And this is where I can't. Every country I go, I'm respectful. So why can't I come to Israel and be respectful? Of course. I don't get
real big hype train on hating this country. Partly, I don't want to blame it all on anti-Semitism because that doesn't do us any favors. But there is a big part to say that people just don't like Jews. Like, and that's I can say that openly as a Jew. But too, I really believe that 99% of the people who say they hate this country or hate our people, the second they land here, all that shit melts away.
I feel like a lot of content creators secretly want to come to Israel.
Of course.
Secretly.
I say to everybody, when this war is over, because the war right now we're at a ceasefire, but I don't think it's really over.
Nah,
when this war is officially over, you are going to see the biggest tourist boom in the history of Israel happen. Now, to Iraq or Syria, and you sat with ISIS, you had a conversation with ISIS, and you went back to Birmingham. Is anyone going to try to kill you over that? Is anyone going to try to protest against you? No, they wouldn't.
They'd be like, yo, you're brave, man. I rate that.
Right? And I'm not saying I'm comparing Israel or Israelis to ISIS. But what I'm saying is, if you come here and have conversations with people, try to learn from yourself. And again, you're not getting paid for any of this. You're just coming out of the, just because you're curious. Why should anybody, you lose your freedom the second somebody protests against you for doing that? That's a crazy thing. That's crazy reality. Nobody should accept that.
Yeah. Has the war made you, I'm not saying before, but has the war made you more religious?
No, religious, no. Spiritual for sure. But no, I'm pretty far removed from religion at this point in my life. But spiritually, as high as you can get. Okay. Extremely tied into the Israelite spirituality. The ideology actually was by a lot of people here. We were all willing to take more bombs from Iran. Knowing that at least one day Iran would be free. Because the Israeli people and the Iranian people have no beef with each other. We're totally fine.
I messaged you a couple times on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
Absolutely. From originally.
What's your background?
2013. Ashkenazi.
So there's an Ashkenazi. Could you tell though?
Well, I'm a little brownish.
He's a little brown.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell me one thing you love when you watch his videos.
Well, honestly, from someone who's been fighting in Gaza and in the north, with so many lies going on in the media, I guess that's the media's job essentially, is to perpetuate whatever motive they have going. But a lie going on around the world, that's the toughest thing to digest.
What's the lie they're trying to say?
As far as we're trying to as if we're trying to annihilate some people,
ethnic cleanse. That's what they're trying to say.
Bullshit like that, and it's just briefings prior to missions on a daily basis. They're talking about how careful we're trying to be to make sure not to hurt any civilians, anything.
Have you lost a lot of people that you've known?
Luckily I haven't had any really close friends. I had a coworker I lost. I had a close friend who was at Nova, so his close friends. He went with 7 friends and came back with 2.
You know about the Nova Music Festival?
Yeah.
So man, it's a really, really, especially over the last 2 years, it's been a really, really tough life in Israel. But it shows you what a strong people that we have, and if we're unified, then we can really, preserve this life that we built for ourselves over generation after generation. And as opposed to breaking things down and breaking down society and creating anarchy, we're here to build things up and preserve what we've built and continue in that trajectory. And it's not like the whole notion of this genocide, we're trying to take time out of our lives that we fought so hard to try to erase people. It's just so far from what's actually going on.
You said something interesting there, life during the war in Israel was hard, and I'm not disputing it's been hard, but other people looking might be outside from they've seen on the social media hard. What's he talking about? Here Israelis have had it easy, whereas they're saying people in Gaza have been starved. So just elaborate how you say life's been hard for your perspective and for most Israelis.
In the end of the day, you can't really it goes into kind of comparing victimhood. Yeah. People get into that conversation, and it's just not productive at all. To where we everybody is sad, and then you get into emotions, as opposed to, at the end of the day, we have a country that is flourishing because they're citizen to citizen. We fight so hard to create an economy, and a flourishing economy, an innovative economy where they have multiple inventions that is used throughout the world. It's not because nobody gave us anything. People are fighting hard every day to be a strong person, and that is why Israel is so resilient, because they have so many countries. We have countries surrounding us, and then globally you see anti-Semitism, what's going on, and you have to be resilient. It's either swim or drown, and you got to paddle every day, and sometimes paddling means you have to kill the people that are legit trying to kill you on a daily, and that's their main motive in life sometimes.
That's just a fucking random citizen, bro. It's a random guy. How many people can you pull off the streets in Afghanistan who will be able to tell you about their country and that, man? That's just a random citizen. And I have a lot of confidence a lot of people here will be able to do that. It's for the Golani Brigade. The Golani Brigade is a brigade that most of my friends serve in. It is a brigade that takes over the northern border of Israel. They've been the ones fighting in Syria and Lebanon. Some of the soldiers that have given up and sacrificed the most in this war have been from the Golani Brigade. They also served in Gaza, and they're really tied deeply into the fabric of the country. So you'll see this flag everywhere, and this is for a soldier who was killed. Like
this is what I'm saying. We don't see that Israel's losing soldiers as well.
Right here, look, another flag. Almost every shop here has an honor for somebody who. Here's another one. There was Ophir Eliyahu. These letters right here, and it says Zichronah Livracha, his memory be a blessing, and it's for a soldier who fell as well, who was killed in battle. And you have a lot, like, they don't talk about it, but these are young guys, man. These are, sometimes they're 18, sometimes they're 20. They're out they finished high school. They weren't indoctrinated as Nazis.
How are they being? I know it's war. How are they being killed? Because obviously because. Do they say are they getting hit by snipers or?
I don't know here specifically. It doesn't say. It could be in an act of terror. It could have been during October 7th. It could have been during battle in Gaza. There's a million different ways it could have been. Yeah.
So when I'm seeing soldiers, there's pictures everywhere. I'm just like, right, okay.
So if you were to look on any pole here, let's see if we find a street pole. You'll see stickers of the people who have been killed throughout this war. But we don't, again, because we've been completely dehumanized because they call us settlers, even though that guy looks completely Arab, yeah? That guy looks Arab just because he's Jewish. But because we're Israeli, we've been completely dehumanized. We're not allowed to feel sorrow for our soldiers. We're not allowed to feel sorrow for our pain. That's taken away from us. But this comes back to the double standard. It's always a double standard with Israel. So
sorry. No,
say what were we saying?
You're saying this then, but then people say, yeah, but we don't run the world, the Jews run the world. Who do you think really runs the world? The Muslims? Do you think they're controlling the world?
I'll say it to you like this. How many Christians are there in the world?
I couldn't tell you the
2 billion. 2.3 billion. How many Muslims are in the world?
Triple that.
1.8 billion. Muslims and Christians together make up 4 billion people. How many Jews are there in the world?
0.2?
15 million. 7 of them are here in Israel and just scrambling for their lives, like just surviving. Does anybody here look like they're controlling the world in this market? Most of the country is people like this. Just the normal, basic people.
You sure you're not controlling the weather?
I'm trying not to right now. Maybe I will later.
Hot there.
It's a little fucking hot for November, I will say. It could be a little cooler. But the basic premise of what I'm saying is, if you as a Christian or you as a Muslim think that we are controlling your life or controlling the world, that is, your ancestors would be ashamed of you. You guys are an army of 4 billion people together. 2 billion Christians, 2 billion Muslims. How dare you think for one moment that we control your life? You guys you have so much power. You can do everything. You guys have endless amounts of countries at your command. What are there, 50 Muslim countries, 60 Christian countries? You guys control the planet. How could we control your life?
But they say that, you're not, they would say, well, you're not big in numbers, but you control with the Mossad and all of this. That's what they all say with all this bullshit like Mossad. And
I mean, show me proof. But that's the thing is, whenever I ask for people to show me proof in that perspective, they can't. Because it's all conspiracy theories at the end of the day. We can ask him, Slicha, Doni, do you control the world?
I don't know English.
אתה שולט בעולם?
He
said, what's the problem?
You control?
מה הבעיה?
לא, אין בעיה, אני סתם בדיחה. תודה אחי. He was so nice. He was looking at us eating grapes. I was like, let's ask him. Maybe he controls the world. I don't know. You can pick anybody out of this market, ask them if they control the planet. They're gonna all be like, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? I'm just trying to sell eggs.
The Jewish boys, kiss me, I'm Jewish. You see all of these guys say, kiss me, I'm Jewish. Wow. They got everything here. We got the bags, the designer clothes, obviously fake. So they have everything here. We got some glasses over there. Got in the market. Sorry. So I thought I'd show you what they got in the market. Here we have the food. Wow.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Huh? I see you one day, you come a Hula, the big one.
Big one. Maybe. What is this you're cooking? What is this? Chicken?
Chicken and kebab. This I make.
Oh, you make. I'm gonna come back and see you then. Okay. So we have the juices, fruit, pomegranate. Yeah, one thing I could tell you about Israel, it's the leading place for vegan. Like anywhere you go, falafel, you'll find what I'm saying in Israel is the fruit and veg is very cheap. Everything else is a little bit expensive. This is very cheap. So a pack of tomatoes, 10 shekels. So that's around about what, I don't know, could be like about a pound, 2 pounds. So fruit and veg is here in Israel. You got the, I don't forget what it, ski masks on. We even got do-rags here. They got everything in Israel. Do-rags, so
You have also the smaller ones. This 40.
40.
Yeah.
Okay, you take card?
Sure.
Oh, okay. This one, no.
No problem.
Okay. I get,
This size or you want smaller star?
nah, this size. Oh, this one. Nah, this size.
No problem.
40. Okay, I pay by card.
No problem.
Let me see if I have because. Let me see. 40 is the best offer you can do. This ain't the market to haggle there.
If you want, get 3 pieces for 100.
No. Israel the place where you can haggle in the markets? I don't know, is it? Let me know, guys, is it? I don't know how I'm gonna be able to wear this in England. I don't know, maybe. So yeah. I don't know. It's like, so I paid 40 shekels for it, so it's around about like 10 pounds in English pounds. So yeah, it isn't too bad. It ain't gonna break the bank, but it's okay, good price. How close we are. There is Gaza, and we're like really up close, you know. Like you can see how close it is there. So this is like North Gaza. Okay guys, we've just reached to the Nova Festival now. So this is what the Nova Festival was here. This is where the festival was taking place.
Yeah, I'm quite sure because over there it says the main.
Plans to come to here? Did you have any? Was you hearing about the festival? Did you think about, I'm gonna come?
Actually not, but my friend, my very good friend, he was coming here and he asked me to join, and I didn't want to. Like, I don't know, I didn't have a good feeling about this festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did he go? He went by himself, or did he go?
Yeah, he came with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
They came like I think 10 friends
Mm-hmm.
with a tent, and they were about to camp here till the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately when the missiles started, he left. Probably if he was waiting a bit more, 15 minutes more, he was stuck on the traffic jam and he couldn't leave. He was lucky and he was quick enough to leave.
It was this big that so many people had died. It's very huge, isn't it? So many people.
Beautiful young people who just came to party and enjoy.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know if this was the actual main stage from the date, but this is the main stage. And yeah. But now it's heavily guarded. The police are heavily guarded. But yeah, as you can see, there was the DJ over there. So the DJ booth would have been here. And everybody would have been, you know. But people come here and pay respect to their family members. This was the festival. So it tells you here, the Nova Festival dance floor. So this was the main dance floor. So it was a whole big park. So the whole of this place was filled with Israeli people, visitors. So you know, guys, this was Hamas. This is them. You know. And have come to an end. People can truly start remembering those who have died.